Afternoon, Roberto. Another new contract for Evan Ferguson. We've talked plenty of times about his potential. How much has he improved in this year since you've been in charge?
He's very young. We can't forget Evan is very young, and the young player need to improve, need much time, need confidence, and need to play. I'm really happy for him, for his performance, for his improvement, but is not complete yet as a player, as a striker. I think his improvement can be in ball possession, to understand better the play, but we are lucky to have him in our team.
A superb win last night. How much has it come at a cost in terms of injuries? How is Lewis Dunk, Pervis Estupinian and James Milner?
But it's a terrible situation, but it's like this, and we can change nothing at the moment, and we have to be focused on the game on Sunday, because I think it's one of the most important game in this season. I think it's like a final for us, because it will be a very tough game, tougher than yesterday. We know very well. Sheffield is a good team. They won last week the first game, I think. And to win the game, we have to play very well, a great game with high quality, with tight attitude, and we need our fans. I never asked nothing for our fans, but Sunday we need their support. They need their support to win the game. And if we win Sunday, I think we can reach a different level, but not on the table, on the mentality. And for it, we have to prepare our best the game, like a final.
Are any of those three players available for Sunday?
No, I think no.
Okay. Last night will go down as one of the greatest results in Brighton's history. There's been some really dark moments for the club, but fans seem to take over Amsterdam yesterday. How proud are you that you and your team delivered that?
Well, we are very proud for the historic result, for our fans, for our club. But I think you are used to think Brighton like a big team. But I think you are making a big mistake, because we can't forget who is Brighton, who has been Brighton until last year. And for me, for my staff, for my players, we have to keep in our head the last part of the history of Brighton, because we are fighting. We are second place on the table in our group on Europe League. We are in the 7th place in Premier League. We lost 3 important players. Maybe sometimes you forgot. We are only one team in Premier League who lost the big players. It's not Aston Villa, no Newcastle, no City, no West Ham. Brighton, yes. Brighton lost 3 important players, and Brighton is competing, playing 3 games in a week, per week. It's very hard work for us. It's very tough season, and for it I'm sorry when I read we are not winning from 5 games. We have to understand the season. Otherwise, you are making a big mistake.
Final one from me, VAR. There's been a lot of discussion about it this last few weeks. Jamie Carragher has suggested it should just be automated offsides and goal line technology. What's your view?
But I'm used to respecting everyone. I'm foreign in England, and it's not my. I'm not the best man who can speak about the referee, but VAR or I'm speaking in general. I think the level of the referee can improve a lot because there are too many mistakes. And last season we suffered a lot of mistakes. And Premier League, I think, is the best competition in the world, but the level of the referee can be improved.
Hi, Roberto. Evan has said that his inspirations growing up were Dimitar Berbatov and Wayne Rooney. Do you see any elements of their game in his, and who do you think he plays like?
Berbatov e Rooney sono fonte di ispirazione. Berbatov e Rooney, dice Ferguson, sono state delle ispirazioni per lui. Vedi qualcosa di
Berbatov and Rooney both were very important. I hope can play in the same way. I think Berbatov and Rooney were different players, but great players both. Evan, I think, is different. He's a real striker, true striker. He has a different characteristic of the other our attackers, Joe Pedro and Sufati, Welbeck as well, are all different than Evan. I think the improvement of the Evan is clear, but he knows very well because he's a very smart guy, and he work hard every training, and I am not doubt he can become better and better and great striker.
Last night when Lewis went off, Pascal had the armband, then it looked like he handed it to Igor. Was that purely based on European experience that Igor has?
Il fatto che Pascal abbia dato la fascia di capitano
No.
sul fatto che abbia esperienza internazionale.
No. It was coincidence. It's not. It wasn't a fault. No, it's coincidence.
A few weeks ago when I spoke to Simon Adingra after the Rayo Vallecano game, he said that it was his goal to get in your thoughts, the starting 11 and amongst the goals. Now he's doing that. How proud are you of him?
Quando si è orgoglioso di Simon che comunque abbia segnato e possa mettere punti di giocare.
But I'm proud. I'm happy. I'm pleased for his performances. But Simon as well, like Evan, can improve. Can improve to keep the ball in ball possession. But he's playing very well. Yesterday was crucial to reach the result, goal, assist. But he played a good game, 90 minutes inside with the head, with the attitude. He worked very well in defensive phase, and the first goal is an example.
Just finally from me, most managers heading to playing the bottom of the league wouldn't refer to it as a final. What are your thoughts around that ahead of the Sheffield match, and why are you placing so much importance on it?
Ti mette importanza sul fatto che giochi, come hai detto tu, una finale nonostante la squadra che affronti al fondo.
Because when you are not used to competing in Europe League, can stay with the head in Amsterdam Arena, and Amsterdam Arena is finished, is already finished, and the focus now has to go on Sheffield. In Premier League, we have to win. because the last victory is against Bournemouth, and we want to keep the level of the table in Premier League as well.
Oh, Roberto, and coming back with Sheffield United as well, there was another clean sheet for your side in the Europa League last night. There's yet to be one in the Premier League so far. Is that an important part of Sunday as well, getting that clean sheet?
But yes, because clean sheet and defensive phase is a very important part of football. But we have to analyze better, I think, because we could make clean sheet a lot of time this season. Luton, Newcastle, Wolverhampton, Fulham, because with Fulham we conceded 3 shoot from 25 meters in 90 minutes, and Fulham is a good team. And then the second aspect is to respect our characteristic. Our characteristic is to attack. We are playing with 4 attackers every game. We are playing with only 2 fullback, and one of 2 is James Milner, and James Milner is a natural midfielder, and for it I think we have to analyze better the goal we concede.
And with those injuries last night, it now comes to other players to step up, be an integral part of the team. Are those other players like Van Heck, are they ready to step into the shoes of Lewis Dunk?
Sono porti i giocatori a fare un passo in avanti col fatto che giocatori importanti come Dunk sono infortunati, in questo caso qui JP possa essere uno di questi.
Yes, JP is already an important player for us. Igor as well, Webster. Webster is still an important player. I'm really pleased for Mo Daoud. The performance of Daoud yesterday was important. Bill Gilmore, I think, is improving. Is becoming an important player, a leader in midfielder. And then, you know, to reach the different level, we have to push more and more, but as a team, but first of all as a individual player.
And last season, just coming back to Evan Ferguson, some fantastic news today. Last season, though, in the January transfer window, there was plenty of interest from other clubs on the Brighton players, from your players. How does it feel now that you're getting a lot of contracts signed in Matoma, Steele and now Ferguson?
Scorso gennaio c'erano molti club interessati a tuoi giocatori, quando invece scorso gennaio c'erano stati molti interessi da parte di molti club nei tuoi giocatori. Invece adesso quanto sei felice che ci siano questi contratti che vengono estesi come Mitoma, Steele e Ferguson?
Yes, I think I hope it's not a joke, no, because sometimes you can extend the contract to have much potere, power in the next sell, no. But it's important signal from the club.